Well, hello, all you beautiful internet peeps out there in the interwebs. This is Tashlan, Charlie the dog, Puddon Anpye the pussycats, and we are welcoming you to Creativerse. And last time, it's a bit familiar to me because I just recently done the voiceover for it. We dug this safe fall all the way down to the corruption. So today we're going to float our way down. Note I've got a new cursor in the center point there. Me being me, chose the most elaborate one I could find. See, I stopped here on purpose to show you the new mineral glow that the ores give off. So they've got a nice little sparkle, and I don't have my torch on, so that's what they look like unilluminated. So if I put my torch on, I remember how. There we go. Even in the torchlight, you can see how they've got a little shimmer. But as soon as I turn off the light, there you can see how they stand out from the other rocks. So, halting our downward progress for that little update. There's quite a few things that have been updated. I mean, we've got the beautiful new industrial block set that I'm madly in love with. But for today, we are going to be working on creating a spawner down here in the corruption. And I also want to construct a healing beacon, and in order to do that I need to get some corruption dust. So if I put my light back on, we're gonna have to pick a baddie. I don't particularly want to take on a rockster because they're usually, there we go, because these are pretty bad as it is. Oh no, what? Wow. 2 minutes in and I'm already dead. Yeah, that worked out very well for me, didn't it? Yeah. Well, gosh darn it. You're suffering, look at that. I'm not sure if you actually get corruption from chests, but that might be a safer option. I might set us a, I'm trying to think if it's worthwhile setting, do I have it with me? Let's have a look. Oops, look at the right thing. No, I have nothing with me because I died. Let's go down. I was going to think set a teleporter so we can teleport back to this bit, but that requires planning and thinking ahead and stuff. Sorry, got sidetracked. That's me again. Sidetracked already. Da da dee da dee da dee doo dee die. Right, back into the corruption. Once more into the breach, dear friends. Okay. So here we are. I don't think those creatures will still be aggroed on us. So we can just la la la, nothing to see here. And pick up our stuff. And you know, I think I will put a teleporter here because we're going to go do some exploring. So we'll put a teleporter down here and we will What will we give it? Stone rod, wood rod. So then we put another one down and we can zip back. That will come in handy. So let's have a bit of an explore. Just wander off in a random direction. All of that glowing stuff is lumite, and lumite's always had a glow. So that's nothing new, but it is nice stuff, and we will forget any that's reasonably easy to find. We will possibly collect it. Ah! No, 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 no. Get out of the water. Get out of there. There's quite a lot of lumite. Let's see if I... Should we gather this? It'll take a while. Trying to think if we should try and mark it in some way. I do have a beacon, so we could possibly shove a beacon down here. That might help us to find it on our way back. What do we think? There is a limit to how far away you can go from a beacon, but let's try. Shall we try and fight a corrupted critter again? Ow, 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 ow. No! Oh, I didn't fight very well there. This is not going well, is it? Oh dear me. Right. Now, let's put down a teleporter. I don't have... Oh, there's a chest over there. Yoink. How much? Okay, so let's run here and see if we can get some stone rods and wood rods. They were so abundant not so long ago, weren't they? And then into here. And then back. Looks to me like they've changed the texture of the iron sword. I'm not sure if they did. It just looks like it's been changed. Right, so... Yes. And then... Come on. Okay. So... It saves us porting to the top and then swimming down to the bottom, doesn't it? Okay, let's continue on our way. Yep, corrupted water will always damage you. Is that? That's a keeper. There's a chest as well. Let's go for the chest first. Got a recipe. Might keeper. Oh, you look like you're stuck. Nice. Huh? Okay. Oh, lovely. A wooden sword. Yeah, just what I wanted. Let me see how well we can fly through here. Not very well. Let's jump up here. I love these leaves. They're so nice. I wish they didn't actually cause you bother. Ah! Swim, swim, swim out of here. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, now this beacon is either a beacon or my death statue. This will be my death statue. Okay, so we got that stuff back. I did see another beacon. The one by Lumite. Over there. Okay. How are we doing here? Okay, that's done. Yay, we've got some Lumite. Nice, so we can pull up that beacon. And we still haven't got the corruption dust that we so badly want. But I think, did we pick up some armor from that chest? It's iron armor, so nothing better than we've got already. I think it's from things that we get. Diamond armor. Okay, I can hear it, but I can't see it. Oh, there it is. Ah, get out of there. Gotcha. Right, we are going to have to get out of the corruption pretty soon because it's going to kill us. I think that we can sort of pillar up. Okay, that was a bit more of a pillar up than I was expecting. But we can pillar up out of the corruption so it doesn't damage us. Ah, but it's no help if that happens. Oh no! We're gonna die. We're gonna die a terrible death. I wonder if we can glide. We can we can die flying. I think I have to rethink my strategy. Just go into a random teleport and hope it's the right one, and it was. Where is my death statue? It's way over there. La 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 la. Oh, there it is. Let's glide in the dark. Whoa. 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 Wow, this is... I have absolutely no idea where I am. Now there's a thing. See, I want to show you this. This is a thing. I'm not going to attack him because he will. If you think the others were bad, this one will have me for dinner. But there he is. He looks like a cross between a pigsy and a hotfoot. But let us go on in search of our death statue. Let's try and fly because it's in midair. Oh, lovely. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Yep, we got it. Okay. Alright, I'm going to do a strange thing. I'm going to teleport back. And what we'll do is we will try and build a little bit of a... Well, it's going to be a trap. And I think that's going to be the best way for us to get corruption dust so we can get the healing beacon. Let's wait for our corruption to go down. That's normal mushroom. Okay, let's go back and build ourselves a nice little area here. I'm going to take this down so that, let's see, I've got some corrupted stone and the corrupted wood. We'll dig this away. Was that corrupted dirt? That's nice. So we'll get the corrupted dirt down here. We don't need teleporters at the moment. We don't really need that. Let's dig some of this away. We want a nice flat area. And this does play havoc on your diamond mining cell. It will drain it quite badly, but I think we're okay in what we've got to actually build more with, so I'm not going to panic too much about it. I think we've even got a spare one with us. Yes, we have. So we're organized. I'm trying to keep an eye on the old corruption there. And then what I'm going to do around here is, let's get that stone, and we will use it to get rid of all of this corrupted water around here and give us a flat platform, because we don't really want this to be here, except around that. We just want that to be stone. I think I was just putting this down so that I was getting rid of, oops, that's gone already. So we're on to dirt. Not so sure if I really want it to be dirt, but for now so yes, this was me trying to push back this corrupted water. I will hit the right spot eventually. Okay, so let's go back another one. I'm going to build a nice area. And here we go. It's making a lot of double noises because it's destroying. Ooh, that was interesting. Let's get rid of all of this. Up. Okay. Let's go right through the healing. Let's go up. Oh, come on. Yep, I'm definitely going to have to build a wall around this. I think it's healing me. And my corruption's going down. Okay, so we don't have to go too far up. I wasn't sure if that would work, but yeah. I've discovered something. So we'll wait for our corruption to go down and build a little bit more. This is why I tend to like to have a healing beacon with me, because like if you're gathering lumite or whatever, you just plonk a healing beacon down with you and away you go. There we go. We'll plop back out here and we'll continue expanding this space. And digging up some more stuff. I probably, once I've cleared all this out, might want to have like what I call the secure platform. I'll probably build that out of something, probably redwood walls, because I think that's one of the big drops that you quite frequently get from killing things. And that's it. We've gone through a diamond mining cell. Okay, well, we know we've got another one, but let's continue creating this flat space. Whoa! That water pinged me a fair bit, didn't it? Let's keep building ourselves this little flat area. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be creating a safe zone that creatures can't spawn on. So that's why, you know, I'm thinking we're going to make it out of materials that are man-made, you know, like a wood wall or something like that, because that will stop them from spawning. Oops. Whoa! That was pretty sweet, actually. Quite unexpected. Unfortunately, I had the presence of mind to activate my glider. But look at this. We just got pinged from that corrupted water right the way up to there, to the top of the sky. That shouldn't happen. Well, okay then. I caught that on camera. You all saw it. We were just like, whoom, we just shot through the world. Well, that was fun. Let's go back down again. The power of corruption. Oh dear. Well, yes, now that was very interesting indeed. So let us go back down. See, normally, I mean, that it's not the first time that something that's happened to me, that I've been sort of shot up in the air like that. But that's probably the first time that I've had the presence of mind to go, oh yeah, glider. Because normally what happens is I go, oh, I'm flying. This is interesting. Yes, you're falling is more to the point. And it's not until I hit the ground that I'm like, why didn't you just activate the glider? Oh yes, the glider. Could have, couldn't I? Like, yes. That would have been sensible. Okay. Oops. Oh, come on. I forget that it takes longer. Once you know, have collected enough lumite, I mean, I think we've probably got enough to start crafting a lumite mining cell. And just figure out what other things we'd need to go with that. It is very nice. But yeah, so this is the plan, is to sort of expand this out. And then how you keep critters out is you would have a space and then a fence, because they can't pass over a fence, but you've got to have a space. I mean, you could just have a fence that you jump over, but I'm lazy, and you know, you've got to press the space bar to do that. It's nicer just to be able to walk over it, and you tend to, if there's a single gap like that, you tend not to fall down it, you tend to walk over it. Which sometimes is annoying if you're trying to get down a ladder and you can't get down a hole, but it's also, you know, you can use it to your advantage. It's one of those, you know, sort of swings and roundabouts kind of scenarios. But yes, so that's what I'll do, is sort of ring an area around with a fence. And also what I will have in it is I will create a little trap. And anybody who's watched any of my stuff, they'll know I did that with in Tashlan. Can't spit out my words. And with that, I actually put in... I had the trap around the mineral fountain, and it would I kind of fell then didn't. I anti-fell. That's the blip into the water. It's not, and the corruption's getting to us. So what shall we do? Let's ploop back. So I'll build some of that. I'll probably do it off camera and just show you. Is all I'm saying today. Also, what I want to get working on, obviously, because now we're getting a lot of teleporters and they're scattered all over the show, and it's really starting to get chaotic, is I want to start building this. And because of I've been waiting, I've sort of hinted at it, I've been waiting for the new industrial blocks. I want to use some of them. Now that was weird. I just had something spawn through me. It's like, please, give a woman a bit of space here, man. And let me see. Let's look here. I've got the recipes. So there's this, and we'll go through it quickly. There's this industrial lamp. There's also the wide industrial light. And these two, the wide industrial light and the industrial light, they do give off a little bit of a hum. It gives quite a nice atmosphere. They've got a new weapon, which is the industrial crowbar. Like, yes. For storage, we have the industrial locker, which has 32 slots, which is the same as the Arctech chest, because the only one bigger is the Grand Arctech chest. So it's quite a nice storage locker. As far as machines are concerned, we have the industrial fan, and that's one of the new animated blocks. It works the same as the Arctech fan, but of course it's got that sort of whirring blade underneath it, so it's functional as a machine and also a good decorative item. You have the bellows. Now, it's got it here as a machine, so it's wireable, but it's only wireable in so much as you can have it on or off. It's pretty much like a light, it's on or off. So you can have it so it's going like this and the bellows are moving, or you can have it so it's not moving, pure and simple. The same thing with these industrial gears. They have an on or an off state. So it's the animation on or animation off. But these do spin, and what's nice is it doesn't matter what configuration you put them in, they will always interlock and move together. So that's pretty cool. There's also the number pad, which has a very retro sort of, I don't know, 60s, 70s kind of feel to it. And that functions like a regular number pad. So it can do everything that the number pad, and you have to, I suppose, to get it to understand code and that sort of thing, you'd still have to link it to the number comparison gate. You have this industrial vent. Again, that's wireable in as much as it's only got an on or off state. But that, it gives off the same type of smoke, the white particle effect that you got from the gingerbread chimney, except it's not quite as dense, which is nice to be able to have, separate effects like that. Then you have the industrial LED, just like all the other LEDs. It's got the on-off state, and you can also, with the wiring tool, use it to select all the colors, using your RGB 255, from 0 to 255. So pretty much any color you want it to be, it can be. This is the industrial lever. It works just like a switch. Again, it's got quite a nice little animation. It's quite a satisfying kind of ka-chunk when you when you pull the switch, and it does light up red or green if it's on or off. So that's really nice. This is the industrial switch. As you can see, that's got a green light. If it's off, then the green light just goes off. And it works just like any other of the switches. And then all the other blocks these are premium blocks, but I think they've given four as a sample in a free bundle. One of them it's a switch, the concrete floor, the industrial grated wall, and I'm not sure if I think you get the industrial wall as well. But this is what you get with the whole package. Is you get the industrial chimney, and this. Oh, it's this that you get, isn't it? The smokestack. But the industrial chimney that also gives off smoke, and it's switch on and offable. Me and grandma's so good, isn't it? And this actually gives off a much darker, almost charcoal coloured smoke. So it's quite nice that you've got two different types of smoke that you can have. We've pointed that out. We've got the industrial stairs. And these are great because they not only do you have your sound effect of chunk, 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 as you would if you were walking on steel steps, but there's the rotation on everything is now they're all fully rotatable. So you can use them for scaffolding, you can make step ladders, you can... it's incredibly versatile what you can make with them. So, just use your imagination. It's great. This one, the industrial smokestack, it's the first cylindrical block. So, when I first saw it, I was like, okay, so it's a chimney. And then when I was playing around with it, I'm like, but yeah, you can rotate it. And when you rotate them against each other, I know a lot of people they've used the industrial steel wall as a sort of an interconnect, but I just put them next to each other and they do still interconnect. So it just looks like you've created a T-junction in your pipes. And sometimes I put a bellows in between the pipes, and you sort of create the look of a machine without actually having to worry about it being functional. So if you're wanting to do something like a steampunk build or anything, and I'm a big fan of steampunk, it's great fun. And I had chimneys smoking everywhere and the bellows chuffing everywhere, and I was like, none of it's functional, but I just want to pull a switch and go, it's alive. So yeah, I mean, so excited about these blocks. They're great. The industrial floor, it's each side is something different. You've got just a concrete on one side, then like a pothole or sort of scuffed up concrete on the other. As you can see, you've got the diagonal stripes, and then you've got the vertical white stripe. I think it just alters what side it's on opposite sides of itself. But that's a very versatile block that you can use, and I have lots of fun making different sort of flooring patterns. So very good again. The industrial non-skid floor, it has the diamond pattern on the top, and then it has this sort of hexagon here, and on the bottom it has a much smaller bounding box. So you have three different looks that you can give something just with that one block. This industrial grated wall, it only has, it's the same on every face, but I quite like that they've created some blocks that do that, because you do find if you get too much diversity, it's kind of, what do I do with it? Because I want it this way, but then it's wrong on the other side. So it's nice to have some blocks that are just a block. And it's very nice. And I found that this particular block, it mixes in very well with the medieval set. All the others, they mix in as well. But I do find this one in particular works quite well. Then we've got the industrial wall, and this is great. I mean, this matches up with your this iron roof, the iron stairs, the iron slabs. It pretty nicely fits in with that whole thing. So you've got everything integrating with this. It's got 5 plain sides and 1 with an embossed top. So you can create a little accent if you want to. So it's really good. This industrial fence, it's very good, and again, it's also fully rotatable. It's got almost like a chrome and red look to it. So again, I found that fits in. Not so much if you're doing a full-on medieval build, but it does fit in with the medieval blocks. I built a little factory that had used the medieval brick wall, and this industrial fence looked perfectly at home with that. So it's nice to know that the existing blocks seem to integrate nicely in with all the new block sets that you get. And of course with that comes the industrial gate. We've done all of this, la-de-doo-de-doo, and then we've got the industrial door, and when you open and close the door, it does have a very satisfying ka-chunk when it closes, which is great. I have to admit, when I was testing this out, I just installed the door, and I opened it and closed it and opened it and closed it, and I was like, this is sad. I'm like a cat batting at something, a ka-chunk, ka-chunk, ka-chunk. But it was satisfying. And then you have the industrial ladder, and again, these are all fully rotatable, so it's quite nice. You can actually put this almost like a railway if you wanted. So that looks quite good. The same with the industrial windows. This is one of the better windows that have come out, and it is fully rotatable, and it's nice because you can almost look at like you've cracked one of the windows open, and you can also use it as a skylight. So yeah, the rotating of the windows is one of the new things that I really, really like, because I've often thought it'd be so nice, because the only time you've seen with this build that I'm doing, the only way that I could get a skylight was by using this block. I couldn't get a skylight by using a window, and now I can. So that's really nice, and I think that's pretty much the industrial blocks. So I thought I'd just at the end of this video just give you a little sort of insight. So what I want to do, I still want the colours of what we're going to build to integrate into this environment, but like we did with this, I mean, we didn't make it. Let's run a little bit. We've kind of integrated it, but it also stands out as a building. So, we're not going to be too precious about this, are we? Oh, look, all of our veggies and that. So yes, I'm going to sit and I'll do some mock-ups of what I think will look nice, and like I did with this one, what I think with the walls and that. And then next week we'll have a look at that and see how far I've got with doing at least the corruption spawner. So that's something that we can look forward to for next week. But as usual, me gabbing on and getting all excited about the new blocks. I mean, talk about the gift that keeps on giving. Playful, just give and give and give. And yeah, I am very enthusiastic, as you can tell. But running out of time. So thank you for spending this time with me. I know it was quite a lot of watching me die, as usual. And I'm going to have to change that cursor. It's like distracting me. I'm like, oh, it's like a little snowflake. But it's from me, Tashlan, from Charlie the dog, Puddon Anpye, the pussycats. You know, we love you loads. Peace out, peeps.